It is quite some tale, Liz, and you're very lucky that you're still here to tell it, actually. So when you met this man, was he a charming, lovely guy? You had no suspicions about him
Nothing
at all?
at all. He was a wonderful, wonderful man. You know, I just thought, you know, when I get to my age, to meet someone like him was lovely. You know, and we just got on so well from day one.
But you didn't live together straight away, did you?
No, we actually didn't live together at all.
So it was a kind of long-distance relationship?
Yes, because he, you know, was part owner of a factory, you know, which is lies, obviously. But it was a long-distance relationship, so it was like every 10 days, really.
So he would always come up to you? You never went to his house?
I went down maybe 2 or 3 times. I went down, and one of the times I was down there, I was very sick, but I just... You know, you never ever dream that this is all going to unfold.
And in fact, you said the first time you were very sick. I mean, you were sick both ends, as we say. But he was really lovely, looked after you.
Oh, he was wonderful. Even at the very early stages of the relationship, you know, and it's a bit embarrassing, but at the very early stages, when I was really ill down at him, when you're supposedly in your honeymoon period, and he was just looking after me,
so he was cleaning
up after me, and you know, and I'm thinking, oh my goodness, you know,
this man
is amazing.
We're looking at the pictures of you there, and you were simply looking for love. You were looking for companionship, and you know, you look a very, very nice couple together. When you analyse it, and this man's now facing a jail sentence, of course. What was he looking for? Was he simply after your money, or what?
Do you know, Eamon, I really wish, you know, I could answer, because you know, you never doubt for 1 second that this man is a complete stranger. You know, you know, when everything unfolded, and then, you know, I didn't know. I just thought I'd met the perfect man, you know.
And what about the business and things, and saying he was in the SAS? I mean, surely you must ask questions or ask to see, why haven't I met your friends?
Yeah, it was funny, my family, at the very start, you know, when he was starting telling us all this about the SAS, and he even got, I mean, this is sick, he even put his you know, the laptop on in front of my son, daughter-in-law, my beautiful grandchildren, and he put up, you know, was it a 1980 embassy siege, and, you know, he's sitting with us all talking about it, and, you know, and my daughter-in-law, I think it was, said, you know, were you there? Yeah, I was, you know, I was one of them. And he pointed to one of the SAS men, and, you know, we did have, I initially, you know, just thought he was wonderful, but my family were thinking, does this man watch too many movies, you know?
Well, listen, we were talking there, excuse me, about the fact that he was poisoning you. So when you were just being sick all the time, was it always when you were with him then? Were you not suspicious, like, when I'm not with him, I'm fine?
Yeah, well, what was happening was, like, every 10 days, our relationship was really long distance, so like every 10 days, you know, I mean, I did have a previous, you know, an allergy, and, you know, had side symptoms of that, and I was on medication, and I now realise that that was his basis, you know, like, I've got something I can work on here. And every 10 days, you know, I'd stopped eating because I was always very, very ill. My doctors, I was in and out of hospital all the time. My doctors at one point thought I had early stages of motor neuron disease. It was horrific, absolutely horrific, not knowing all the time that he was poisoning me.
How was he doing it?
Well, I had a break-in at my home, and there was a lot of money taken out of my bank, and all this was all just before, you know, and he got done for that. I don't know if I can speak about that.
Well, we did actually try to get in touch with him and put these accusations.
Yes.
Excuse me, I've got a terrible sore throat today.
Okay.
But he hasn't responded, so we have to be careful, because he hasn't been charged with stealing any money.
Yes, that's
so
all
you
been
believe
done.
that he did
No,
that?
he's been charged for that.
He's been charged. He's awaiting
sentence.
sentence.
He has been charged, and no, he got 150 hours community service for that.
Okay.
You know, so that, and, you know, he then went back down to England, so I never saw him again.
We've only got a minute and a half before we must get to the weather. How was he caught? How was he caught on?
It was about 4 weeks after, you know, he went away after breaking into my home, and he stole thousands from me. all of a sudden my health, within 4 weeks, my health was back to normal. And that was how it all started. My friends and family were joking with me, you know, he's...
So he faked a robbery, he put a foot wrong there, the police got on to him after that.
He staged the robbery in my house.
He put it together. Liz, absolutely awful. You've got your health back.
Yeah, I've got my health back.
You've got your life back.
Yeah.
What would your advice be? Can you ever insure against anything like this, a fantasist like this, a Walter Mitty character like this?
Do you know, that is the sad thing about this, and as far as I'm concerned, you know, like, you don't become a believer, unfortunately, until you become a victim. And, you know, and I just worry for other women out there, you know, like, I don't know, even just the slightest thing that you notice, maybe a wee bit different.
Don't ignore it.
Maybe
trust your instinct.
Yeah, go with your gut,
Liz,
I would say.
We've got to say goodbye to you. Thank you for telling us your story today.
That's okay.
And I hope you find love and a more trusting partner.
Oh, well, that's not even in the equation, let me tell you. But thank you so much for having me on.